Hey, we were thinking about a story to tell, and I'm going to go back, way, way back, um, when I was in the Rampers, and I was a young guy, and we were always in trouble, like I said on some of the other videos and stuff like that. One day, one of the Rampers, somebody did an armed robbery, and the police came around and there was all kinds of investigations, people talking in the neighborhood, all kinds of stuff was going on. Jerry Papa, who was the head of the Rampers, called us all together in a meeting, and he said, we all got to take off for a while till the heat blows over. Sounded like one of these James Cagney movies, really. The heat blows over. All right. Everybody has to, we can't go two or three. Everybody goes their separate way and hide out. Then get in touch, and I'll tell you when to come back or what to do. So anyway, I got scraped up some money, and I thought in my mind I could get a bus and I could go to California. Back then, California was like, from New York, especially as a kid, it was like going to Mars. I mean, who's going to find me in California? So I decide that's where I'm going, and I go there, to California. Now I'm there, and I'm in San Diego, and there's cabs that you could pay the cab and go across the border into Mexico, Tijuana. And I heard stories about Tijuana and stuff, and so I said, fuck it, let me go into Tijuana. They'll never find me there. Who's going to find me there? I'm in another country now. So I took a cab at the border and went right over the border and went right to Tijuana. It really looked so different, especially from New York. I mean, you could tell you were in another country. It was so crazy, so different, and in so many different ways. I can't even explain how it looked to me. So anyway, a cab driver tells me that I'm going to go to this motel, and he tells me where to go, and he drives me there, and I pay him. Kids running all over the place, running over to you, asking you for things and whatever. I go into this motel, I get a room, real shithole. And I'm talking to the guy at the door. And he tells me that there's a bar, a block or two away from the motel. He said, you love it. So much crazy shit goes on over there. The women are so crazy. I said, well, sounds good to me. I'm going to go there. So I take a shower, get dressed, and I go to this bar. I walk in the bar, it's jam-packed. There's women dancing on the bar. It looked really like a crazy joint. I thought I'd have a lot of fun there. I walked over to the bar. Almost immediately, there was two Mexican women who grabbed me on both sides. One grabbed one arm, one grabbed the other arm. But they took a good, tight hold of me. And that struck me like, it wasn't like they were just being, aggressive, hello, maybe they were hookers, I don't know what the fuck they were, but they were holding me where I could hardly move. And I was a pretty strong kid. I knew something was up. I tried to get them off me a little bit, nice and gentle. They weren't budging. Now I feel somebody is pulling the wallet out of my back pocket. It's a guy. I know what's going on now. They're holding me, and this guy's going to pickpocket me. Now I'm not as gentle, and I got them off my arms pretty quick. And I turn to him before he leaves. He's got my wallet. And I'm telling him to give me the wallet. No comprende. He don't know what I'm talking about. He don't understand English. He says he don't, but what do I know? And then I point to my pocket. My money's in my pocket. I don't keep my money in my wallet. Give me my fucking wallet. He's not going to give it to me. I blast him a fucking good shot. Knock his ass right the fuck down. The door flies open and everybody's screaming and pointing at me. These cops, and they looked like soldiers. They had uniforms with a belt going across, with like a rifle hanging on their chest. They had pistols too. And they come over and they're going to arrest me. And I'm telling them, listen, I'm not going to press charges. It wasn't me. He was taking my wallet. No talking. I'm arrested. In fucking Tijuana, Mexico, on the fucking lam. I want to kick myself in the ass for throwing this punch. So they take me to a jail. It wasn't a prison. It was a jail. It was a little bullshit thing like you see in an old cowboy picture with stones and bars and a real shit old thing. I thought it looked like a joke, but it wasn't a joke. I go in there, they put me in a cell. They give me a bucket with some powder, go to the bathroom in a bucket, you throw the powder in the bucket, and they're feeding me food, and I'm talking to them, telling them, do I go to court? No comprende. They don't know what I'm talking about. They don't understand English. They speak a little broken English, or they don't want to talk. Can I see U.S. ambassador, somebody, consulate or somebody there? And they're hysterical laughing, like this is a fucking big joke. I'm in another country. I'm on the lam. I'm a kid. And I'm worried about this. It's not a joke to me. They took my money. They took my keys, my wallet. I guess they maybe have got it back from him. Maybe they never got it back. I don't know. But can I make a phone call? Phone call? And they touch their face and they're busting out laughing. No, not funny. Phone call. I feel like hitting them through the bars, but I can't, and I won't. And this goes on for a couple of weeks. In that time frame, they feed me in there and put a tray in, a lot of rice and beans and stuff that Mexican people eat. Not bad, but I ate that. And one day he tells me, Americans, they go in the mountains. No see them no more. I know what the fuck that means. So I'm starting to watch my words because I'm starting to get a little rough with my vocabulary a little bit. Sometimes I make fun of them. And so I'm watching. After I think it's about anywhere between 2, maybe 3 weeks, there's a big tall guy comes in. He's much tall. Mexicans ain't that big. This guy was tall, good-looking guy, well-built, beautiful uniform. He didn't have the rifle. He had a pistol, and he comes in. He spoke perfect English. So now I'm excited, bro. And I'm talking to him. Oh, am I going to go to court? No. Could I speak to somebody in America? I mean, people, a phone call or something? No. I ask him another question. He tells me, shut the fuck up. You're coming with us. Don't ask no questions and shut the fuck up. All right. There's not too many options after being told like that. He takes me out of the cell. And the other guy's, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where the fuck am I going? Bye-bye. Am I never coming back? Am I going to the mountains? Well, I get outside and there's a Jeep. There's a guy driving the Jeep. This guy, this tall guy, gets in the front. I'm in the back. And there's another guy with one of those rifles over his chest. and pistols, and we take off. We're driving. It's almost like a fucking dirt road we hit, and it's bouncing. And I'm saying to myself, where the fuck am I going, bro? You gotta make a move. You gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm thinking of hitting this guy sitting next to me. I think I'll clock him. He'll never even know what hit him. I'll knock him off the Jeep without a problem. Then I'll grab the fucking driver around the fucking neck and start choking him. And I deal with this other fucking guy. And I know, more than likely, it's not going to work. He'll stop the Jeep. That guy who I knocked off the Jeep will be running up. I'm going to get killed over here. I'm totally confused on what to do. As we chug along with this Jeep, I start to see the border. We're going to the border. I'm going back into America. I calm down. I say to myself, Sammy, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing crazy here. These people are going to fuck with you. Don't do nothing crazy. When we get there, he stopped the Jeep a couple of 100 yards away from the border. They don't go to the border. They tell me, get the fuck out. He tells me, get out. Go to the border. Go back to America. Don't ever come back to fucking Mexico. Don't ever let me see you again. Okay, you got it, bro. I'm out of here. But listen, I try to get slick so they can keep the money. I said, listen, I had no money, but I had keys in a wallet. You guys don't need that. He gets fucking mad. I could see it in his fucking face. He's fuming with me. I said, all right, I didn't have nothing. I didn't have keys. I didn't have a wallet. I didn't have money. Could I leave? And he nods to me, go. And I go. I go back to the border. I'm so happy, bro. I'm back in America. These are regular fucking Border Patrol people, everything. Now they're grabbing me. What were you doing? You were buying drugs? I wasn't buying shit, bro. And I tell them what happened. I wasn't doing nothing. And I got into a fucking fight. And I've been in fucking jail for fucking 3 weeks. And what am I going to tell them? I'm from New York and I have no money, no nothing. I had blondish hair when I was young. They make me call my mother on the phone. They get on the phone. How tall is he? What kind of build does he have? What color eyes does he have? What color hair does he have? Because I have no idea. I have nothing. I'm a kid. All right, we know who he is. Now they tell her how to send money down to some sort of exchange or whatever. They tell me they're going to get a car, put me in the car, take me to this place. You'll get your money, get on a bus, go back to New York, and get the fuck out of here. Don't go over there, bro. You can really get yourself in serious trouble. I'm going back a lot of years. It ain't like it is now. I don't even think it's good now. But years ago, I mean, it was crazy back then. So anyway, that's what I did. I got on a bus. I went back. There was the rampers, and they were all coming over to me, Jerry Papa. Where the fuck were you, bro? I told you to get in touch with me. I was in fucking jail for the whole time. I got in the motel. I went out the first night I went in jail. I couldn't make a call. I couldn't do anything. They hear the story. They're laughing. They're laughing. They thought it was the funniest thing in the world. Laughing. I said, listen, I know you just think it's funny. But you know what I got? That pail. I shit in that pail for 3 weeks, bro. I brought it for you to enjoy it. And they busted out laughing. I mean, that's how we wound up. That was Rampage. That's way back when. And there's, I guess, hundreds of these stories. But later on, I hook up with the mafia. So does everybody else, I guess, with the Rampage. A good part of them get killed at one time or another. So there's so many stories. Maybe I'll tell you more. If you like this story, press like and subscribe to it because that keeps us connected.